tayo eh. Hindi nila alam na nangyayari ito. Kunyari, live na tayo. Hindi nila alam na live na tayo ngayon. At magsisimula in 3, 2...
You're tuned in to the loudest, craziest, most excited bunch of geeks and nerds on this side of the planet. Commentary, views, news, and reviews of the latest to the greatest of all things pop culture. From comics to toys to video games to anime, cartoons, film, and TV, we're about to dive into everything nerdy and geeky in between. This is BJG.
This is Captain Mike.
This is Noch.
This is Gaming 2.0.
And this
is
the G3 Podcast.
Gamers,
Geeks, and good times.
Ha! Fucking Dragon Ball and Fortnite sucks. Welcome to the G3 Podcast. This is your host, BJG. It's Friday. That game still sucks. And we're here to give you some good times this Friday. It's a weekend, you know. We gotta wind down and relax and enjoy. And boy, do we have a show for you guys this evening. This evening, we're going to be talking to a very prominent person, without giving too much away, but it is the biggest of its kind here in the Philippines. So hello to everybody who's joining us. Hello to everyone that's on the chat. Please feel free to say hello, share the stream, like it. And if you are interested in watching our other podcasts, other episodes, please head on over to YouTube on that's G3 Podcast. We are also on Instagram, also on Twitter. We also do some streams on Twitch. So check it out. And let's get this evening started by welcoming one of our first panelists, everybody's favorite captain, na may buhok na hindi naaayon sa kanyang edad, Captain Mike. Welcome to the show. Welcome, sir. How are you? At nakamute na naman siya, mga kaibigan. As always.
Minute ako. Anyway, what is happening, boys and girls? This is your captain's... Ko talaga yan! I-kick ko yan, sabi ko. Anyway, welcome to the G3 Podcast. Welcome. It's a Friday again. Let's go start our weekends right with us. Chill lang kayo dyan, relax lang kayo dyan, and let's go have some fun.
Yan na. Ganda lang yun. Ang ganda ng buhok mo, pare. Tingnan ang buhok. Tingaling yung buhok mo na yan. Salamat.
Naligo. Tapos yun.
Wow, naligo. Tapos Justin B-Boy.
Matindi ka.
Matindi. Welcome. Happy Friday to you, Captain. And let's get this thing rolling. Somebody with BD energy. Bahala na kayo kung ano isipin yon. Big something, broken something, digital bigote. Noch is in the house. Welcome, sir. How's it going, man?
Hi guys, hello. Hi.
Guess na guess.
Hi guys. Sorry guys. Hindi, kasi parang, alam mo yun, ganda ng tsura ko dito sa camera. Parang pogi ko. I'm full of BD energy. I'm full of BD.
What is BD?
Big dick.
Well, talaga? Okay.
Big dick energy. Pero may mas lamang pa sa akin. Laging lumalamang to eh. Mamaya mapakita natin kung sino yung laging malamang sa kalakihan. Kalalakihan.
Correct. Speaking, sige, dalhin muna natin dito. Before we go to the big, let's go to the not so big. He's celebrating his birthday on a very special occasion. We miss this guy just as we miss the broken arm of Batman. Palits in the house. Welcome, sir. How are you?
Yo.
Yeah.
Straight from the Legoland Hotel.
Straight from the Legoland Hotel. Welcome, sir. Kamusta? Happy birthday. Pala ko happy birthday mamaya. Mamaya papalakpakan natin. Pero kamusta?
Thank you. Yan. Dahil hindi mo nalimutan yung putol na kamay ni Batman. Tangina mo eh. Ito, okay naman ako. Pasensya na last week. I wasn't able to join kasi early party kami. And today, at least nakahabol ako kasi maaga nagpahinga yung anak ko. Maaga kami natapos sa paggagala sa Legoland. Ito kami na ito. Ito na ikong matol para sa ating very special. Talagang pinilit ko na makauwi ng maaga. Makapagpit yung motor. This is one of the episodes na ayoko. Ito guys. And syempre, birthday balloon. Kumpisahan ko na. Ayan guys, ako na nag-umpisa. And para sa mga matitigas yung ulo dyan, ako muna itong Barangay Tanog yung ngayon. Mga pusang ina mo eh.
Tigas na mo ka barangay Tanon pero may hawak na alak.
Ganun
No,
talaga.
kinuha niya yun doon. Kinuha niya yun doon sa mga hinuli niya.
Alam mo, alam nyo, ang pangarap talaga niya ni Limot, gusto niya maging isang tao na nakakatulong sa gobyerno natin. So, syempre, gusto niya, nasamang proseso siya. So, bago siya mag-barangay captain o barangay kagawad, dun muna siya sa barangay Tanon.
Tama ka dyan.
Barangay Tanon, tapos mumurahin muna natin yung PhilHealth. Speaking of makakatulong sa lipunan ng walang tulong sa gobyerno, isang taong nilalang na walang living off the grid. Somebody who does not care for the system. The total anarchist, my lovely brother, Trixter, is in the house.
The lovely Trixter. The lovely Trixter.
Kamusta? Ganda ng t-shirt mo. Pakita mo yung t-shirt mo. Show us that shirt.
Oy, nice.
Complete with command.
Oy,
For you,
guys, lalabas yan ngayon this week sa lungga niya. At napilitan lumabas dahil may hinihintay at may mga nakalista.
Alam nyo na yan.
Malalason to.
Oh, I
Kumain
played.
ka.
Huh?
Ha? Ano sabi mo?
I played Fortnite with Dragon Ball this week, so
Gago. Sana hindi ko na tinanong. Sana kinut off na lang kita para disrespectful. Kamusta naman daw?
yeah, I lost because of Kamehameha. So
As you should!
and I destroyed the Kame house with a buzzsaw. So that's fun.
Sabi nga ni, eto kilala natin to si Madam Scarlett Vargas. Fortnite so good. Alam mo, Fortnite's becoming one of my favorite games talaga. Si wala lang narinig ko yung
Talaga?
lumabas yung Dragon Ball. Parang sobrang
talaga?
ganda na ng Fortnite.
Guys, a-announce ko na in advance, on Monday, we're gonna be streaming Fortnite. And all I'm gonna do is buy the battle pass for Goku and the Dragon Ball Z gang para lang out of spite, para lang mag-spite si DJ.
Grabe, bibilan mo kami ng Battle Pass, Lee? Yes! Shit! Thank you, man! Maraming salamat, ha? Yeah.
Okay guys, thank you. That concludes our session for today. Thank you very much for joining. Check us out. Tanginan nyo. Pero, well, before we just so we can stop this thing from happening, bakit naka-pixelite yan? Nako, naglalaro na naman ng Summertime Saga. Pero dahil Summertime Saga na, ito na, the big one. I'll give you the big one. The biggest big thing to ever happen. Jazz, Heneral Comoda in the house.
Let's go!
Ang laki talaga eh.
Lagi ka na lang big. Sana kami rin.
Sana all big. Sana all malaki.
Sana, pero feeling ko magiging big ako next time. Sa Big Time GG!
Napakadaya na ito. Ayan po. Siya lang yung meron. Oh, hoy, bakit blurred yan? Kasi nga sa in Japanese hentai, kailangan pixelate yung
Pixelate.
pixelate. Lumabas na si Jazz eh. So dapat i-pixelate yung yung medyo maliit.
Nagkamali yung sensor.
Lumabas na yung hindi na siya pixelated, hindi na po nudes, hindi na po. And bago ang lahat, palakpakan natin, happy birthday Palits. Maraming maligayang bati sa'yo. Sa'yo ang babae, kami ang dadali. Happy birthday.
Maligayang bati.
Yan. Maligayang bati sa'yo, Palits. Sana ay wala ka ng masirang gamit sa buhay mo. Visit ka. And on the other hand, I want to invite everybody to, as you notice, one of our guys, Rene, is not here because he is with his family. We just want to share our condolences to his family. He's going through something personal right now, and I hope you are doing well. Rene, and we will expect you to join us in the next coming sessions. Medyo nawawala yung pagka-racist ng G3 podcast pag wala siya dito. So tagal-tagalan mo Huwag ka munang medyo
Nawawala yung bigotry na konti.
medyo mawas yung bigotry.
Grabe naman yung BJ. Grabe naman yung kapag nun.
Grabe talaga ang BJ, the big one. Gusto mo ba, kapatid? Gusto mo ba?
The big one.
Gusto mo ba, the big one, BJ? So there you go. This is the panel for this evening. We are going to be joined by somebody else tonight as soon as the person is free. We are going to get into a deep dive. We are going to jump in, get in raw into the biggest communities of pop culture and geekery and nerdism here in the Philippines. But before that, wala pa yatang animation na nagagawa, pero Captain Mike, this is your 30. Wag mo nang bilangan, Noch, This is your 60 seconds. But the unfortunate. In 3, 2, ha? Wala tayong timer pa. Guys, please send your stars. Support us with donation on Gcash so we can buy more credits and graphics on
Game.
Kapitan, 60 seconds. Go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Nakamute ka. Nakamute ka, Kap. Wala ka audio, Kap.
Kap, nakamute ka, Kap. Wala kang
Ina
audio.
mo, Mike.
Mike, nakamute ka.
Hi!
Ina mo, Mike. Nakamute ka, Mike.
Somebody call this guy's attention. He's on mute. The fucker is on mute.
Putang ina to.
He's, he loves his job. Guys, this is how much he loves his fucking job. He ignores us just so he could do the job. That's Captain Mike.
Mike, nakamute ka, Mike.
You are on mute, man.
Mike, nakamute ka at 9 seconds ka na lang.
Well,
Let's go! Pero wala kang audio, gago!
Hanggang ngayon
Let's
wala
go!
pa rin.
Mamaya,
Ba't ka let's go, kaya you read the entire 60 seconds without mic on.
Kasi nga, I was focusing on reading. So,
Sinadya
ko, ain't
Nagpaliwanag
my
mo.
problem.
Oy, ang kapal ng mukha mo. Alam mo bakit makapal ang mukha mo? Kasi I tried to unmute you, pero nakalagay doon, the user chose to mute themselves.
Hindi ko nga magagawa. Kasi nakahiwalay ang doon.
ano mo naalala ko
Nabasa
ganun
ko
yung unang video
Anyway.
call sa grandparents, ganun eh.
Excited pa siya eh. Let's go! Wala kang mute. Wala kang audio.
Mga anak, eto na si Lolo, mga anak. Ito, Lolo, say hello.
So, ganun talaga ang nila dyan.
Pero mga kaibigan, that's what you get. G3 Podcast. Ganun kami. We're gonna do things so differently. We're gonna do things so differently and out of the fucking world, right? That it's going to surprise the shit out of you. Saan ka nakita? Wala sinabi si Christopher Min dyan. Brad, batian? Sinolit-solis, wala sinabi dyan. Ito, nagbabatian kami dito, walang sound. Take note, batian.
1 minute po, nakamute.
Sign, batian. Ganun kami dito. Kasi ayaw namin masyado maingay.
Kasi no, last episode, inano ako ni Chino, kaya pinatay ko yung audio dito. Kaya kung wala man ako narinig,
Okay. So, pinatay mo yung audio mo.
Ain't my problem.
Kung pinatay mo yung audio mo na hindi mo alam, na pinatay mo rin yung audio mo sa output.
Tara, kaya tayo.
Oo.
That's why. Huwag pagkain, kaya tayo.
So, ibig sabihin, wala kang audio kasi minute mo yung sarili mo. Mike, ano ka ba?
It's like fucking evil. It's like watching Evo, that goddamn fighting game.
Kasi ano ko dahil,
Oo. Barangay Tanod, mid-nation tayo dito. Ngayon mag-aaway. Peace lang. Okay. Katahimigan, guys.
Kulang yung outfit ko, pre. Kulang ka ng vest tapos arnis.
Ikaw yung nakakabata. Intindihin natin yung nakakatanda. Medyo makakalimutan na, malinalik na. Okay.
Ano, yung baton mo na iwan mo.
Yung best, yung reflector na best.
Susunod guys, hindi pa kasi may issue ng barangay yung biscuit sa yung
Wala pang budget, wala pang pondo. Wala pang.
Dahil taga-barangay ka, yung ayuda namin ha.
10,000 namin ha.
Dipindi kay Kap. Kap, anong balita sa ayuda?
Wala na.
Wala. Yung ayuda parang yung audio. Wala.
Ganun talaga.
While we're resolving the secret of the missing audio, no, just to tell everybody what the show is about tonight, it's gonna be so fun because we are going to be talking to somebody that is a prominent member of one of the biggest communities here in the Philippines. And before we get started with that, I wanna ask the guys here, no, if you are to pick your most fond video game memory or video game experience when you were a kid, your most fond one, what would it be? Starting, of course, with the one who has the longest history in existence in this world. Back in the pre-Renaissance, the Middle Ages, Dark Ages, Captain Mike, anong video game experience?
Hindi.
Pinakagusto mo? The Royal Game of Ur? Ganun.
You got recommended that video, I guess.
I will take that down at papanoorin ko mamaya. If it is wrong, I'm gonna go kick your... Pero de, back in my day kasi...
Puta talaga nga. Back in my day.
Let's face it, sa ating anim dito, I'm the oldest.
Yes.
Pero I'm also an only
Yes.
child. So being an only child has its downsides din. Kaya yung ano ko talaga noon when you play video game, nung mga ano kasi syempre may mga pinsan ka, magkakapitbahay lang kami noon. And I don't have the luxury of playing with them all the time. So madalas either mag-isa kasama ko lang lola ko or yung kasambahay noon. So ginagawa ko noon back then is I revert myself to playing with some toys and then obviously yung video games.
So what was which experience like grew into you really?
Yung mom ko kasi nasa USA. In 86, back in 86 when I was 6, just to clarify, kasi naghihintay sila ng punchline doon.
Yeah, back in 86.
No, 86, my mom got me a Sega Master System.
Oh shit, inaabot mo yung Master System talaga. Wow.
Sa nito 85, pinadala niya yun kasi nga, alam niya yung sitwasyon ko eh. Mag-isa lang ako doon sa bahay. So yun, doon ako nag-start. Tapos, parang ngayon, dahil naglalaro na ako ng video games, yung mga pinsan ko ngayon, pupunta na sa bahay kasi it has 2 players, so we play 2 players. Pero, yun yung nag-start eh. Tapos,
putang ina, may EP sa ilalim ko.
Gago!
Putang ina, nawala.
Tignan mo yung bulsa mo, baka nasa loob. Buisit.
Nako, kung saan napunta yan. So, ganun. So, ganun lang doon ako nag-start. Tapos, syempre, yung Atari, and then family computer, and then Kasi, video games back then, or yung mga video consoles back then are important to me kasi being an only child, you need somewhat an output for your to play games para hindi ka lang nalulungkot.
Okay. Just ikaw, pare. I mean, you've basically mentioned some of the most obscure, rare games out there. When we were browsing through the whole, collection, you'll see that later. Ikaw, anong fondest memory mo of your video game childhood?
Well, yeah, kasi I've been an only child for like a long time kasi ang layo ng gap talaga namin ng kapatid ko. So, like Captain Mike, yung mga nakakalaro ko lang talaga is yung pinsan ko. And we had we had the Sega Genesis with only one game, so that's Toe Jam and Earl, and we played that like game.
The original? Yung una ba yun? Yung una?
The Sega Genesis,
Yeah,
the first one. Like the soundtrack keeps playing in my mind right now. Nagpe-play siya sa mind because like because really yun yung para fondest memories ko with my cousin. Sana may Sega Genesis sa langit. Lalaroin namin yun pag nakita kami doon ulit. So yeah, I miss syempre I missed him, and then I missed din playing Toe Jam and Earl. Gagasgasin din namin hangga't magasgas yung yung cartridge. And so yeah, and I really want to play that game, sometime soon kung makabili ako ng Sega Genesis din. Yeah.
October. Pagdating mo rin.
October. I'll play it with the second controller kahit like play with me in spirit, man.
Gusto mo ba bilhin na namin? Tapos bigyan na namin.
Bayaran ko lang. Bigay mo na sa akin. Ay, okay lang.
Yung cartridge, yung card lang.
Kahit yung cartridge lang, okay lang din. Ako
Nabili ko na!
Nabili mo na? Holy shit,
Sinabi ko sa'yo, yung address mo pala.
Oh, yun naman pala eh!
Kunin ko pag nasa Manila na kami. Ayan.
Sana may mga pabili din ako kay Palit.
Oh, sana may ganun. Sana may padala na lang muna sa akin ni Palit.
Hindi.
Tama.
Hindi natin kailangan sabihin. Maalala na lang tayo nila eventually.
Yo.
Huwag kayong mag-alala, ang bahala sa inyo.
Yeah. Clip, please.
Si Noch. Noch, ikaw, I mean, I know you've been a connoisseur of retro. He's basically a retro a JRPG guy, right? That's his thing. What was your fondest childhood video game memory? What happened?
Siguro, yung first time ko makita yung Final Fantasy 7. I was in Brunei. Nasa Brunei pa ako noon. And nasa mall kami. Ako, nahilig ako sa video games. So I usually go to the video game section of the mall. Tapos, may naka-display doon. May naka-showcase. Ano to? It was, bago pa lang yung PlayStation 1, PS1 at the time. And yung video game na tumatakbo, actually it's a demo game. Demo pa lang ng Final Fantasy 7. If you guys remember yung demo ng Final Fantasy 7, pinakita nila yung Omni-Slash doon, yung Dragon, na you're able to beat, no? Yun yung demo eh. Sabi ko, ano kaya to? Sobrang tuwan-tuwa ako. I wasn't able to remember at the time kung ano yung title doon. Pero tuwa ako. Tapos, nung nakuha ko na yung PS1 and I was able to play Final Fantasy 7 after years. Matagal ako hindi nagkaroon ng PS1. Matagal ako hindi nagkaroon ng console. Nung nalaro ko na siya, sabi ko, shit, ito pala yung nakita ko. Kasi I was there nung isa Dragon eh. Yung Dragon, it wasn't a boss. It was actually just a mid-boss pa lang. Mid-boss lang yun eh. And yun yung one of the fondest ones. Kaya gusto ko yung Final Fantasy 7. That actually started my love for JRPG. After nun, nakita ko na sobrang dami ko na nakikita ng JRPG, Persona, Art the Lad, no? Beyond the Beyond, kahit medyo supot yung Beyond the Beyond. No, puta na. Sobrang dami. Kaya wala, JRPG is life.
Nice. Kay Palits naman tayo, Palits. Ito si Palito, if you guys don't know, he was one of the first guys that we've actually gotten to contact with and know to have collected consoles way back, way before the days of streaming, way before this thing became mainstream on the internet. He started his thing collecting consoles before. So I'm pretty sure this guy has a wealth of childhood memories, because I'm pretty sure it started off with that. So what was your most fondest childhood video game memory, Palits?
Actually, mababaw yung mga stories ko when it comes to...
Okay, sige, huwag na natin pag-usapan. Move on. Tarantado.
Like I always say, I never actually owned retro consoles before when I was a kid. Kasi hindi kami mayaman eh. So, we grew up hindi din kami mahirap, pero hindi namin kayang bilhin yung mga ganyan. So the very first console that I actually owned was niregalo na Game Boy ng kapatid ng father ko. Yung Game Boy na red. And then, the other consoles that I played, kasi pinanganak ako 1992. So, around 1996, 1997, dun pa lang yung earliest memory ko. So, I had the memory of nakipaglaro ako sa mga pinsan ko sa Sega Genesis. They had the SNES. Kasi yung mga pinsan ko at the time, they're from the US. So tuwing uuwi sila at magbabakasyon, may mga dala silang console. Tapos maglalaro kaming lahat ng 80 turns and all the games that we have. Kaya parang isa sa pinaka naging malaking memory ko talaga is that part na kasama ko yung mga pinsan doon, naglalaro kami sa Sega Genesis at the time. Tapos yung nalagak yung SNES. Tapos eventually, nung nagkaroon na ng mas stable na trabaho parents ko, the very first console that they bought us was yung bootleg ng PlayStation. Yung Polystation.
Polystation.
I actually hunted that particular console and I have it now in my collection. Kasi nawala yun eh. I hunted that for years. Wala nang nagbebenta in box. I actually have it at home. Yung Polystation, ang bala niya guys, pang Famicom.
Oo.
Pero ang shape niya is PlayStation 1. And then, yun yung pinaka vivid memory ko. Kaming yung kapatid ko na sumunod sa akin. We were playing a lot of Power Rangers dun sa Polystation na yun. So, that went on, and then sumunod na console ko was PlayStation 1 na. Nung nakapag-abroad na yung parents ko, and then eventually, all the consoles na bago nakukuha ko namin, like PSP, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. But when I got into college, talagang nag-focus ako sa retro. Kasi nga, I found the passion again. I'm a big fan of the SNES. I've got a bit of a collection of SNES cartridges, consoles, handheld consoles like the Sega, and most of the stuff. PlayStation, I'm a Sony fanboy. That's something na obvious na lahat. I completed all their consoles, even the handheld, pati yung mga secret consoles yung like the sa Japan lang nila. So, that's retro games now. When I was once reselling sa retro gaming community, when it was starting out 10 years ago, talagang wala pa kaming exposure.
Sige. Let's ask sige, my brother, because I kind of seen how he was, but I know, right? But I might be wrong. So what would be your favorite part of video games growing up?
Nung pinapalaro mo daw siya sa second controller na hindi nakasaksak.
No, I did not fall for that. I did not fall for that.
He knows. The fucker knows. Sabi ko, ikaw maglaro. Hindi naman nakakabit eh. So, ganun siya.
Suntukan na suntukan.
Where should it start? I guess most of my memories are on the old PlayStation. I know we started at NES, then we moved our way up. But most of the stuff I remember are on PlayStation. I mean, sure, we've had fights on Game Boys before, like as in. Remember when someone took my copy of Pokemon Blue?
Yeah. Tell us about it.
So, since, pahiraman ng bala, right, sa Game Boy. So, ayun, after 3 days, hinihingi ko na. And then he won't give it back. Hey, give it back. Sa kanya daw yun. Akin yan. Then, talagang, nag-away kami dun until the parents had to come in and, break us off. One thing you don't want to do to me is try to steal I will try to fight you for it, especially if it's proven to be mine. So aside from that, my fondest memories has to be the PS1 era. Specifically fighting games, since my brother here is the one introduced me to it. Yung talagang lagay pa yung controller sa ilalim ng t-shirt para hindi magkakalyo. He's the reason why I like video games. Well, not the sole reason. My grandfather introduced us to video games as well. Remember Battle City?
Battle City,
Battle City, man.
Star Soldier, Mappy. And, in fact, we would have a problem because my dad and my mom wouldn't let us play. Not because we played too much, because it was their turn playing the family computer. Tapos, when Palitz mentioned Polystation, we had something else called the Good Boy. Back in it looked like a fucking Sega that plays family computer games. So Polystation na umiilaw sa gitna. May pula yun eh. Search nyo yan. Good Boy console. Yan. And we would have to wait our turn. We'd have to wait our turn. Because my dad was playing, and then my mom was playing, then my lolo was playing. So, that's a great...
I actually collected
guys, sana all.
bootleg consoles. And I actually have
your
that
parents are
video.
playing video games.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like sobrang nakakasana all yung ganun.
Yeah, my dad would play Battle City. My mom would play Mappy and ano yung sa tech mo? The Solomon's Key.
Kala ko digtag eh.
Tapos
No, that's Namco.
Namco nga pala yun.
My lolo would play Star Soldier and we would wait. Bomberman. Of all things, Bomberman. My lolo plays Bomberman. And we'd have to wait our turn.
Yun yung mga mahabang laro eh. Solomon's Key, Bomberman, yun yung mga mahabang Load Runner, yung maraming levels.
Ano ba yung palitan nyo nun? Pag na-game over, palit? Ganun ba yun? O may oras?
No.
Ano ba yung
No. Sa amin dalawa siguro. Pero pag sila naglalaro, we wait until they give it to us.
They get bored.
They pull out prank eh. Ang gagawin mo, you're gonna kick your dad out of the fucking video game? What are you gonna do?
You can't.
You try.
Alam mo, I want to be that kind of dad. Like I want to be that gamer dad. Like we want to be gamer parents as well. Kaya sobrang nakakasana all yung ganun. Na yung parents yung naglalaro ng video games. Like my parents, like haven't even touched a video game console.
No, actually, when the high score for Battle City, that he would purposefully miss the grenade power up sa Battle City.
Right. So we learned it because when you use the grenade, it kills everyone, right? But that only gives you 500 points. So hindi na kinukuha yung grenade. What he would do is if that comes up, fucking leaves it alone and kills them on his own. And we would watch it. It was really nice. My mom would play Mappy. You know that fucking mouse that jumps on the platform? Yeah. I remember there was one time. So medyo pa-high school ako noon. Wait ako late. Sabi ng nanay ko, I love you mama. My mama is watching. Sabi ng nanay. Ito sabi ng mama ko. Oh, saan ka naman galing?
And straight crushes it in the game. So crushing it.
Kasi naano ko din sa project. Ako William, magbuo ko pinaglololo ko. Tayin mo ako dito.
You can't even pause it, You can pause it.
You give me a fucking litany while playing Mappy.
Okay. Hold on.
Hindi kayo lumaki doon sa kakasabi nung nanay nyo, nakaka-video game mo yan.
Hindi, sinasabi nila rin. Sabi nila yan.
While we have Age of Empires on the family computer. As in, the PC, not an actual family.
Yeah.
So we have Age of Empires there. Naku, ayan na naman kayong dalawa. Ayan. Mamaya, siya naman. Ayan. Mappy. So,
ayan guys, meron tayong gamer parent dito. Napakasarap talaga.
I salute all gamer parents. Like,
Pagkatoon at yan sa welcome. Doon din sa mga
you do not deprive your kids of the joys of video gaming. Like,
yeah, man.
sobrang
ano na. I mean,
respect.
gaming now has been so improved, and then sobrang lakas na ng
tulad ni Goku sa Fortnite, di ba?
Goku sa Fortnite.
Napakalupit na graphics, di ba? Kami way pakalaban ng sniper, di ba?
No, mintanit. Koreo na tayo!
Diba, I mean, the innovation behind video games and yung mga stories niya, yung mga influences niya, it's so different from the last time na naalala natin ng mga bata pa tayo. Dati, sinasabihan tayo na, kaka-computer mo yan. Ngayon, makikita mo yung mga esports gamers na champions, walang makakasabi sa kanila yan. Dahil sasabihin nila, kakalaro mo yan dahil yumamang ka.
Correct.
Iba na, man. Iba na.
I just also want to point out that one of my experience was I learned something from my dad playing Battle City, and the term is called deflective shooting. Right? So we were playing this, he was playing it, and I kept wondering, how does this guy not miss? Right? And he doesn't miss. And what he does is, he told me, well, in the army, there is such a thing as deflective shooting. You shoot in that direction because the thing is going to the left anyway. Tatamaan mo yon. And then I tried it out. And then it was real. Wow! You lead the target. You shoot in that direction because by the time the bullet reaches that point, the tank is there. And I learned different tanks too. I learned the Panzer tank. I learned the Tiger tank. I learned the Churchill, the Sherman tank, and because of that game, and it was just really fun. And the biggest fear we had was pag pinagagalitan kami ni Joshua and they're playing a video game, we would pray hard that they don't miss or they don't die during that run because it's our ass.
Times two yung galit.
Oh, not only may kasalanan ka na nga, natalo pa kami dahil sa kabalbalan mo. Umanda ka talaga. You would be in for a beating. I said to you. and then that's really something, like growing up playing these games really did kind of shaped us the way that we are right now, in the sense that we started to appreciate other things growing up now. Sabi nga ni Noche, back in the day, you'd be told that video games is a waste of time. Nowadays, video games are one of the have taken over in terms of revenue, the movie industry,
Right.
and the music industry combined, right? I mean, combined. They don't even the movies don't have a lot. Have nothing on the gaming industry right now. You guys mentioned different consoles, but of all time, retro, before the time of PlayStation 5. All time, While we're waiting for our guest to be ready, just you be ready. While we're waiting for our guest to be ready, of all time, starting with Captain Mike, favorite retro game for you?
Game?
Sorry. Let's start with console. Sige, console muna. Best console, starting with Captain Mike.
Nakamute na naman siya.
You're muted.
I was torn
English?
between two I was torn between two consoles, pero within the two of them I would choose yung Sega Master System.
Sega. Okay, next. Rapid fire tayo. The big one. Ano sa'yo?
I mean, of all time, syempre, wala talaga sinabi yung mga luma, di ba? Kasi sa bago. So, I'm sticking to, the new, the fancy. Syempre, let's go with PS5.
Wala nga PS5. Walang PS5.
Wala. PS4. Oh, yun.
Okay, yun. Okay. Very good.
PS4
Okay.
Pro. Yun.
Pabata no? Okay, Palits, ikaw, pare. Ikaw, collector ka ng console. Ano sa'yo?
Easy.
Best console.
SNES. Greatest of all time, Super Nintendo.
Good.
Best games.
BD. Sinoch.
PlayStation 1.
PlayStation X o yung malaki, yung maliit?
Malaki.
Ay, malaki. Okay, ikaw, Josh. Trixter.
PS1.
One, yung maliit.
Yes.
Yung maliit. mahal na
That's what I grew up. I used to bring that with me with the bag.
Kasi liit eh. You can set it up. But,
Ako nga, pumunta pa ako Hong Kong para bumili to.
Oh,
wow!
100 CDs!
Oh?
In one? Bootleg.
Pero alam mo yung bootleg CDs lang sa Hong Kong. Gusto yun. Diba? Tapos jailbroken na yung lens ng ano mo. Pero we have fun with the PS1. Yeah, PS1. Oh, it.
Now, guys, ladies and gentlemen, that question is really precursor. No? Because I know that if I ask this person that is coming in right now, he may or may not have a right answer. Because not only does he have a favorite of all the consoles, how many generations are we up into now? Like we're generation 12 from 8th generation, 8 generations, right? From all 8 generations of consoles and all the games thereafter that is included therein, wherein this guy may not have an answer because he has every single one of them.
Dapat tanong mo rin siya.
Oh, sige. Tingnan natin kung makakasagot. Baka hindi ko na ulitin. Ayun na ito, pinahirapan ako. Pinapunta lang ako dito. Pahirapan ako nito. Pero ladies and gentlemen, join us in welcoming the guy for the retro gamers and collectors Philippines, RGCP head, Chairman Erwin Esteban in the house!
Ang tunay na energy.
Welcome, sir! Chairman, magandang gabi po.
Chairman!
Nakatakot si Luigi.
Parang totodasing ka na ni Luigi ka.
Ito kasi Mario. Nasaan ba si Mario? Ba't Luigi lang yan? Ito sa inyo. Ayan. Teka lang.
Galing. Yan. Guys, if you're watching this, Diyos ko po, kita nyo naman yan mga kaibigan. You see that? You see that?
Wala pa yung arcade niya dyan, ha? Hindi niya pa pinapakita. Relax lang kayo.
My gosh. Chairman, welcome. Magandang gabi po. How are you?
Opo. Kamusta kayo? Ang kasama?
Mabuti naman.
Yes,
May tanong kasi kami sa iyo before we get into the whole thing. Of all the consoles that you own, that you have, and have experienced, anong pinaka-paborito mong console?
Super Nintendo SNES.
Bakit?
Kasi dyan lumabas yung mga natin eh. Pag SNES naman kasi dahil US, pagka Japanese kasi yan, Super Famicom. Kaya SNES tayo dahil yung mga RPG dyan, unang nagsilabas like Chrono Trigger,
Final Fantasy,
Breath of Fire.
Kasi lumabas naman sa family computer siya, kaya lang Japanese kaya hindi masyadong sa atin.
Dragon Quest dyan din.
Dragon Quest din, lumabas din dyan. Alam mo ba na sa family computer naglaro din kami dati yan ng yung Dragon Ball na RPG?
Yan ang Dragon Ball. Yan ang tunay na Dragon Ball.
Yung RPG na Dragon Ball, isipin mo, Japanese yun, nilaro namin. Like nag-regarret lang din.
Yun yung card game, no? Yung RPG na may cards.
Oo, pare, yan yun, tama. Yung alam lang natin yung number 1, number 2, kasi yun yung mas mataas. And then, tinatry lang namin kung yes or no, sagot, hanap dito, hanap doon. Pero natapos namin yun Isipin mo, ganun ka-therapy yung mga kids noon, yung mga panahon natin na ang tiyaga sa mga ganyan. Yun, balik tayo doon sa sinabi mo. Ayan, katulad yung SNES, ang dami kong collection yan. Talagang yun ang dyan ako nag-focus. Kasi yung may time na, alam mo ba na nung time na nagpa-buy and sell tayo, binento ko yung ibang SNES ko. Talagang as in nag-focus ako sa Nintendo 64. Ang nangyari, hindi ako masaya. Sabi ko, pag nagbebenta ako, parang ang lungkot ko. Sabi ko gano'n. Marami naman akong bagong mga bala. Yung pala, doon ko nalaman na yung aking puso nasa essence pa rin. Kaya ang ginawa ko, pinalik ko ulit siya, binalik ko lahat ulit sila para yun. Doon ko naramdaman na ito pala yung aking hinahanap na i-collect. Kaya ayan, ang dami ko yan. Meron akong 4 na Chrono Trigger.
Walang huli si Nintendo dyan kay Chairman. Lahat original copies. Hindi ROMs yan.
Ang kagandahan kasi sa Super Nintendo natin, pare, ang taas ng value ngayon yan. Sobra. Ang taas niya. Kaya worth yung worth na inipon-ipon ko siya. Okay naman. Dahil,
Chairman, may tanong po ako. Ano yung pinaka-expensive na Super Nintendo na card? Earthbound pa rin ba?
Ay, hindi.
Hindi.
Oo, ang pinaka-expensive naman dyan, ang nahawakan natin yung Hagani. Ang Hagani kasi parang hindi natin maintindihan minsan bakit ang mahal nito. Ngayon ko naiintindihan na noong time na yon ang mga Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, mga RPG na sumikat, parang maraming na-release. Kaya ang nangyayari, yung value niya hindi ganun ka magtaas. Kaso ang daming na-release, ang daming kaya maraming kopya. Yes. Yung mga rare talaga sa mga ganyan, yun yung mga ang tinatawag nila na hindi masyadong napansin. Oo, katulad yung alam mo ba na meron akong isang Hagani na nakabox? Ito lang nito. Siguro mga 3 months. Nabenta ko siya ng 80,000.
Wow!
Hindi maintindihan ng iba bakit gano'n kamahal, bakit gano'n ang presyo, paano gano'n. Kumbaga, minsan pagtatawanan pa tayo ng iba, lalo na yung mga new gen ngayon, mga PS5 style. Hindi nila alam, yung sambala ko na yun.
Agree.
Ito, Chairman, masabatan lang kita. Guys, I know Chairman almost 9 years since start ng RGCP. Nakilala ko na si Chairman. Sobrang bait ni Chairman, guys. Noong time pa lang na yun, ang laki na ng SNES collection guys. Paniwala kayo sa akin, lahat na kami bilib kay Chairman.
Chairman, mag-ingat ka. Yung mga ganyang papuri, alam mo kasunod niya. Ang bait-bait yan ni Chairman. Pinakamagaling yan.
Hindi ako sumisipin kay Chairman.
May ibang
Hindi, ito, legit yan kasi at that time, parang ilan pa lang kami sa group nung nag-start yung RGCP. Parang less than 100 kami nag-start nung parang first month ng RGCP. Talagang pa yun, naalala ko pa, nagpo-post lang kami sa yung mga for sale namin. Post lang ng post. Talagang ang konti pa lang namin, ang active namin, lahat kami puro talagang community-based. And the thing is, pagka nagtanong kayo sa community, kahit kay Chairman, magtanong ka dyan, magkano yung ganito, tuturuan ka nila, hindi sila madamot. And talking about dun sa Hagani, bakit mahal? Alam nyo, pag nagbenta si Chairman sa totoo lang, mura pa compared sa eBay market. Yung mga rare na binebenta ni Chairman, pag kinompare mo sa US market, sobrang mura. Kaya ang daming customer ni Chairman, pag chinek niyo yung page niya, mabibilib na yun sa line ng products ni Chairman na binebenta niya. Talagang, ito ang sabi ko, na sa Pilipinas, sa lahat ng retro seller, siya may pinaka-rare na selections na binebenta. Wala ako nakikitang ganun sa lahat ng reseller na kilala ko na nagbebenta ng mga ganong pieces. Kay Chairman ko lang yung lagi nakikita.
Ano ba hinahanap mo nga, pare?
I agree talaga. I mean, yung sinabi ni Chairman na rarity, di ba? Kasi, it's economics 101 eh. Kung konti ang supply, malakas ang demand. Kung yung rarity mo, kunyari yung Hagani nga, kung ilan, let's say 100 copies lang yan. Pero napakaganda ng Chrono Trigger. Pero putya, 500,000 copies naman ang nirelease. Hindi na siya rare. Madali siyang hanapin. So, in collecting, and any collection, ano yan, lalo na pag video games, yung rarity, yung value niya is equal to how rare it is.
Right.
One example is Suikoden. Suikoden can't be considered rare kasi sobrang hirap maghanap ng original CD niya. Ang hirap dito sa Pilipinas. You can probably find it somewhere sa ibang bansa, pero sa Pilipinas hindi. May makikita ka Japanese, which is hindi na talaga rare sa atin. So, ganun. Pero, agree, Super Nintendo has, or mas maraming rare ang Super Nintendo, I think, compared to Sega.
Dagdag natin ha. Napakalaki ng pagka nasa Super Nintendo ka, lalo na sa mga namumulekta ka, hindi lang Super Nintendo, lahat, as in lahat, napakalaking bagay nung box.
Yeah.
CIB, mga CIB. Kasi minsan ang value nung isang bala natin, ang value niyan ay dumodoble kapag may box and manual. Ganyan yan. Napakalaki ng pagkakaiba.
Lalo na yung estado ng box, no, Chairman?
Yes, napakalaking bagay nun, pare. Kaya nga, dahil tinatanong nila bakit gano'n, kasi nung panahon natin, di ba, pag naglaro tayo, tinatapon na tayo yung box. Wala tayong pakilam doon kaya ngayon, naging rare siya dahil nga yung mga iba, pag naitago ng maayos, napakamahal naman. Sobrang ba? Minsan manual lang, box lang, binibili, napakamahal. Yun nga, kaya na ibenta ko ng ganun kamahal kasi napakaganda ng item naman. Pero, ang makatawa ka, dito sa atin, sa Pilipinas, hindi nila ina-appreciate yung ganung presyo. Walang makakabili mga ganyan.
Sadly, no, Chairman, yan yung madalas na issue sa Filipino market. Kung saan pa dapat tayo nagtutulungan, yung pa yung may issue sa presyohan. Pero kung tutusin, katulad ng Hagani na 80K, guys, magkano lang po nga patak yun? Nasa $1,500. Mura pa yun. Kasi ang bentahan ng Hagani sa US, in-box, CIB, is around 3,000 US, ha?
Wow!
4,000 halos gano'n May pumapatak pa ng 4,000. Kaya, yun yung...
Mura-mura nga, Chairman. Pagka nakikita ko yung mga tinda mo, sobrang mura.
Ang problema ang nagiging naman natin dito ngayon sa market natin dito sa Pinas, meron tayong ang nagiging kalaban natin, hindi naman alam, siguro hanap buhay talaga yun. Yung mga taga-ibang bansa, ang ginagawa nila, harvest nila yung item natin, and then dinadala nila sa sa lugar nila.
True.
Karamihan yan, meron tayong mga customer talaga na collector o meron din tayong collector, customer na reseller sa ibang bansa. Ayan, ilan. Marami talaga. Kasi meron akong na pumunta nito. Ang binili niya is, alam mo, collector ka, bibili ka isa-isa, dalawa para gamit and then display. Siya hindi. Ang binibili niya sa akin, inuubos niya yung controller ng Nintendo 64 ko, controller ng GameCube. Sabi ko, bakit binibili mo? Ibenta niya daw. Nagkakaroon naman, sinasabi naman nila na ibebenta niya sa Germany. Taga-Germany yung isa. Meron siyang page o meron siyang eBay shop. Yun ang ginagawa nila.
Right. So Chairman, I mean, I know where we're headed this Sunday. Yay! But before we get to Sunday, which is the end all and be all of everything that we're going to be talking about tonight, take us back down to memory lane, Chairman. Walk us through it. Paano ba nagsimula ang RGCP? Mga kaibigan, sa mga nakikinig, RGCP or the retro gaming community in the Philippines has such a storied community. Maraming kwento, maraming mga nangyari, maraming mga kasapian, maraming members. But what's really remaining, what's withstanding the test of time is they keep coming back, and the love for retro games always is there. From not just from a personal level, but from a community level. So Chairman, walk us down how it started. You know, how did you get yourself into the whole thing? How did you grow this shop, which we will peruse later, mga kaibigan. We'll give you a virtual tour of the shop. But tell us how you started with the whole thing. How did the community start? Para lang sa kaalaman ng mga nakikinig sa atin yan. Paano ba nagsimula ang lahat ng ito?
Ayan, oo. Kasi ganito yan. Nung time na tayo ay wala pang ganong Facebook, hindi pa masyadong ano yan eh. Ang kilala lang natin dyan, alam niyo yung mga buy and sell na dyaryo, yung dyaryo na buy and sell. And then lumabas si sulit.com noong time na yun.
Wow,
Nice.
Meron pang isa eh, yung TPC.com.
TPC.com, yeah.
Kahit sa computer siya, pero maraming nagbebenta doon, talaga as in. Ngayon ganito nangyari. Ang mga customer natin, halos magkakakilala na kami dahil ang isa lang yung yung gusto namin, yung hilig namin. Nagkakausap kami sa PM dun sa and then sa Facebook nga. Ang sinabi ko sa kanila, sabi ko ganoon, gawa tayo ng sa group na doon natin ilalagay yung mga nakukuha natin everyday na hand natin or yung mga collection natin. Wala pang balance doon sa group. At talagang ang usapan namin doon is
For share.
i-share lang natin yung mga nakuha namin. Wow, yung mga
Sharing lang.
Kaya ang nangyari noon ayun, ibinuo namin. Nandiyan sila Comrade Ramon Zamora, ayan, matinding collection din yan.
Si Don Ramon.
Kasi Comrade Danilo ko, taga-ibang malalayo pa yan, sila Erwin Esteban. Sila, kami yung nag-umpisa, binuo namin, marami rin kami mga nakasama. Yun, nagsimula sa usapan. Nagsimula sa ganon, August 10, 2013, nung binuo itong RGCP. And then, nung time na bago mag 1 year ang RGCP, alam ko, 2013, July 2014, nagkaroon kami ng dito, matatawa ka, ito yung simula nung RGCP. Di nagkaroon na ng group, nagkaroon na ng usapan. Di nagkaroon kami ng parang gusto namin magkita-kita. Isa, parang gano'n. Alam mo ba, ako na kaming ginawa is, nag-competition kami ng Street Fighter ng Super Famicom. Famicom na Street Fighter, din kami nagsimula eh. Meron akong i-sesend sa inyo, parang pinaka-logo namin noon, time na yun, na doon nagsimula yung, ano ko ba ma-i-sesend sa iyo yung pare?
Sa group na lang, Chairman, sa Facebook group natin.
I-send ko sa iyo, matutuwa ka kasi makikita mo yung unang-unang natin, napatawag dito yung pinaka natin na yun, diba? Pinakit ko lang. Yan. Sesend ko sa iyo ito.
And guys, if you guys are in the chat, and of course the panelists, just feel free to throw Chairman a question while he's doing that. Send over your questions, send over your memories.
Ang daming comrades. Sobra.
Welcome, comrades.
Sinend ko na sa inyo, pare ka, pakicheck mo, para makita ng mga comrade natin na ito yung unang-unang competition na ginawa natin nung at parang ayaw
Ayan, si Carlo Ring. Yan, tropa yan. Comrade.
Sinend ko na, pare.
Saan yun? Sa
chat. Parang ayaw mag-connect.
Hindi pa yun na session.
Oo. Alam mo, 2 times ko nang hindi ko lang alam bakit.
Maybe it's on its way. We'll show it later pagkapasok.
And then, kagandahan, nung nagsimula yun, yung competition na yun, eto na, hindi kami, wala pa kami ng mga tiyanggi, yung mga benta-benta, wala pa. Hindi pa kami sa ganun eh. Kumbaga, ang gusto lang namin magkasama and then competition. Nagsimula yung na yan, yung parang bentahan na yan, meron kaming isang lamesa dun sa event. And then, merong naglapag ng item. Naglapag lang siya ng item. And then sabi niya, magkano to, parang ganon. Doon nagsimula, yung parang bentahan dahil, bilhin mo na yan, sige, ganito lang yan.
Naging impromptu bazaar.
Isang lamisang bilog lang yun na inilapag doon. Nagulat ngayon kami, sabi ko gano'n, marami pala tayong mga kaibigan na yun ang gusto or parang ngayon nung pagdating ng second namin, doon na kami na magkakaroon tayo ng na-check mo na pare?
Yes.
Ayan.
Yeah.
Yun yung
nakita namin.
Guys, pakita niyo yung pinakaunang event ng RGCP. This is back 2014, guys.
Captain Mike should be able to show it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yan yung una, And then,
wow.
Meron kaming isang event na in-invite kami sa Mind Museum, alam ko na-invite ang RGCP noon para magkaroon ng parang magbenta kami doon and then mag-promote. Bigyan ko ng picture sa
Poster din yan, Chairman.
Ito naman yung mga una kong brad natin na sa Mind Museum na ito yun yung sa Mind Museum na unang-unang event natin.
Si Josh.
Oo. Alam mo ba si Josh? Diyan namin unang nakilala. Hindi namin siya kilala nun eh.
Talaga?
Diyan siya unang-unang lumabas sa RGCP sa Mind Museum. Alam niyo yan. Alam niyo yan. Ayun yung ginawa namin. Tapos
si Boss Eds.
Meron kami isang picture na nandun kami lahat. Ito kami.
Sila Errol, sila Duke.
Ganda na ng event na to.
Yan yung dati nating unang event.
What? Grabe! Nakakatuwa.
Sila Josiah.
Si Josiah, nakakatuwa dyan si Josiah. Hindi namin siya kilala. Ano siya? Mabuka. Talagang
Kalog.
Hindi namin siya kilala. Nakapagpa-picture sa amin, hindi pa rin namin siya kilala nun.
Para friends.
Nakasama siya, mabait si Josiah. Nakakatuwa.
Itatag natin yan si Josiah, Chairman, para makwento niya.
Kita mo yung picture namin, ayan kami noon, yung pinaka-picture namin na lahat kami, nung binubuo yung event na yan. Ang ginawa namin, hiniram namin yung ibang item kay Comrade Ramon, and then para makita ng mga bata, ayan, sabi nila magkaroon kayo ng free play, ayan, and then magkaroon kayo ng benta kung gusto nyo. Alam mo ba nakakatuwa dyan, pare, ha? Bigyan kita ng idea, ha? Ang nakakatuwa dyan sa event na yan, pambata more on Mind Museum kasi Ang nangyari ganito, mga bata, guys, nakatingin, ang naglalaro yung mga tatay.
That's not
Doon ka kita pa papayot namin, no? Ang papayot pa namin dyan, no? Ayan. Yun yung nakakatuwa dyan sa event na yan. Kasi doon marami kaming nakilalang comrade dyan, mga naging RGCP member sa unang event na yan. Ang nakakatuwa dahil yun nga, nalaman nung mga yun na meron palang ganito, sabi namin, okay, kasama po kayo sa RGCP, ganito po kami. And then yun, nagsimula yung lumaki siya na lumaki. Pero yun nga, yan yung simula nung ating nung event na ginagawa natin lagi. Ang dahil ang RGCP kasi naka-private, kaya yung iba hindi nila nalalaman na meron palang itong event. Ngayon ko lang yung page natin, pare, yung RGCP, Retro Gamer Director RGCP event page, yun yung nakapublic ngayon. Kaya kahit pa paano, na-aware yung meron ito pala yun. Hindi ko naisip, 9 years na namin ginagawa, hindi pa pala hindi namin masyadong promote sa tao na buhay ang retro gaming dito sa Pilipinas. Yun yung gusto kong sabihin. Ang akala kasi ng iba, yung retro gaming is for may edad lang. For yung merong, diba?
That's highly
Medyo sinasaktan natin si Captain Mike dun sa may edad.
Hindi nila alam. Diba? Hindi nila alam. Yung mga PS4 nyo, PS5 nyo, papunta na yun. Pag gano'n lang, paikot lang yun. Magiging retro din yun.
Nandiyan na eh.
PS3 is retro na.
Retro na PS3.
Ikaw hindi mo alis ang retro gaming talaga. Iikot at iikot lang yan, mapupunta rin doon. Yun yung pupuntahan yan. Yan ang inaano lang natin dito sa atin sa Pinas na buhay ang retro gaming dito sa atin. Yeah. Minsan kasi ang akala nila puro yung mga tawag dyan, yung mga event dyan, yung malalaki kasi hindi nila binibigyan ng pansin yung retro gaming community. Hindi naman sa pag-ano kaya parang ang hindi walang market doon. Walang market sa retro gaming. Yan ang parang isip nila. Hindi nila alam. Sus, napakalaki ng retro gaming community sa Pilipinas. Hindi napakalaki. Malalaman natin dito sa darating na event natin. Mapapakita natin sa kanila.
Chairman, sa ito lang, yung retro games for me talaga, napaka-timeless yan eh. I mean, marami nang lumalabas na bago. May PS5 na tayo, may Xbox One, may Xbox XS. Marami na eh. Pero ang mga tao bumabalik pa rin sa retro games eh. I mean, ako, sobrang dami ko meron ako dito na kompletong JRPG ng PS1. At madalas ko pa siya nilalaro. Every year, binabalikan ko yung Suiko din. Binabalikan ko yung Breath of Fire 3. Iba yung pakiramdam eh.
I would love to replay Tales of Fantasia again, but translated. That's not on Game Boy, That's not on Game Boy. The Game Boy Advanced one was shit. But the PS1...
Galit ka na naman eh.
Ano yung Tales of Fantasia?
Meron si Chairman yan.
Sa Super Famicom meron yun.
Oh yeah. Pero the one I played was the PS1 one where Suzu was unlockable.
And siguro sa akin, the reason why may value tong retro games ngayon. Kasi yung mga kagaya ko na nag-start ako sa retro, sa Sega, Master System ako noon eh. And just to share lang with everyone, ang hindi nila alam, may Easter egg yung console mismo. Pag walang cartridge yun, sasabihin sa'yo na walang bala yung console mo, but meron siyang secret game sa loob.
In Tagalog,
walang bala, guys. Hindi. Di ba? Pag normally kasi pag walang bala, pag binuksan mo, wala ka makikita, di ba? Pero for the Sega Master System,
Sega Master.
Yung Sega Master System nun, wala kang bala. Pag wala kang bala, sasabihin niya, walang naka-insert na cartridge. Pero, pag pinuto mo yung specific buttons doon, it will divert you to a secret game.
Ito ba yung sinasabi ni Comrade Carlo, yung snail maze, yun ba yun?
Yan, snail maze. Kasi the reason why retro games are important, lalo na sa mga kagaya ko, kasi nakikita mo yung evolution ng gaming from there. Yung mga nag-start na sa mga newer generation ng video games, mahirapan ka na makita yung mga progression nun eh. Yung mga kagaya ko na yung mga pixel pa lang nun, wala pang masyadong mukha yung mga characters.
Ganun pa yung nilalaro mo nun, di ba?
Yung mga Pong. I play Pong.
I totally agree with Mike kasi naalala ko nun, Pitfall. Kung naalala niyo yung Pitfall, simple lang ng Pitfall. Diba, very blocky, no? Kukuha ganun ka lang sa bahay.
Yeah,
Tapos, alam mo yun, when you compare it to now, pero hindi ma-appreciate iba eh. Pero yung ma-appreciate mo sa doon is yung nostalgia eh. Diba?
Right.
Feeling of,
It even had the sequel for the Super Famicom.
oh yeah, agree.
It was great.
Pero-
The ending was great.
And we're talking about visuals and graphics. I mean, I even got to a point where I got to play text adventures like Ultima and those
Zor.
really old.
Ultima!
Yung mga yun, it's just crazy. And tama din si Mike, I really agree that if you started out from what you would consider retro period, man, you'd appreciate the graphics even more, right? I mean, that you appreciate the gameplay even more. Gentlemen, I want to ask,
Please don't.
in your collection, ano na?
Baka DLC na mga
Yung mga secret games ngayon, DLC na daw. Hindi na siya unlockable, Sir Easy.
Dati, naalala nyo dati, pag naglalaro ka ng Tekken, di ba? Kailangan mo laruin isa-isa yan, yung mga stories nila, para ma-unlock mo lahat ng characters. Ngayon, kailangan mo laruin lahat, tapos magbayad ka ng mga $30 para ma-unlock mo yung tatlong character.
Para man-lock mo si Goku. Di ba?
Oo, di ba? Ang payback.
Nakita niya paano nag-melt yung mukha ka. Putang na.
So, isang paniwala pa tayo sa mga tropa natin. Uy, ma-unlock mo daw yung ganito pag ganito ginawa mo. So,
The fucking secret Easter eggs. Like, remember they said that you can find reptile coming out. Yan, ano mo yun? The reptiles.
Oh, yeah.
you can play as Luigi in Super Mario 64. Parang
Yung yung sa FF7, mabubuti ko daw sa Erin.
Yun. Erin. Kailangan daw Game Shark. Kailangan daw Game Shark.
Naloko ako dyan, sus Mariose.
Yung Shenlong sa EGM, di ba? Si Shenlong, Fighter Turbo. Siguro ako,
lahat
paborito
nakuha sa magazines. Di ba yung mga
Tapos sa EGM eh.
Oo.
Paborito ko siguro.
Pero guys, pero ito, I think we can all agree, out of everyone here, right si Chairman, the reason why we love retro so much is that we don't have to buy a DLC, a new download to finish the game. When we buy the game, we buy the whole game. Talagang, pag bumili ka ng laro, matatapos mo yung laro, wala kang kailangan i-download, walang kailangan i-update, walang patch. Pag nakuha mo yung laro, that's it. Lalaroin na kahit, alam mo yung replayability, kung gaano mo karaming beses laruin yung isang laro, kahit iba-iba yung story niya, iba-iba yung character, that's the beauty of the retro games. We don't have to wait. Teka, antayin ko muna yung patch para maayos yung glitch. Walang glitch. Walang
glitch.
It's a feature.
Yun na yun.
Diba?
Yun.
Masaya pa tayo na may glitch pag may yung game natin at the time was may glitch eh. Pero ngayon kasi, it became tedious. Kumbaga.
Yung song may glitch yun na you go speeding out of the screen.
Well, this reminds me of a game on Spyro where the glitch allowed you to finish the game and get to the last stage right away. In the digital release, that glitch is gone.
Right. Tinanggal nila yan kasi I actually bought the Switch version ng Spyro. I tried that glitch.
You can't do that anymore. In Crash Bandicoot, I think it was 3, where you're supposed to fight Tiny the Tiger. A lot of players found a way. If they go to the left of the arena,
the corner,
right?
Yeah.
In the digital re-release, you get mocked for it. They throw cheese at you because it's a cheese. Yeah, you're cheese.
Yeah.
Yung Tomb Raider, yung Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider, marami na nabaliw doon. Lara Croft, yung dress. Wow! The thing is so real that in Tomb Raider 2, the developers actually put in a code that if you try to do it, instead of the undressing, she'll explode. So, yung mga ganyan, you miss. Wait, I found a really interesting question. On the chat room. This was sent in by Joe RPG. question. There will come a time when games shall be released digitally as gaming technology evolves. Ano po ang say ng panel and chairman to those people who are still hanging on to their collections, not letting go of their nostalgia? I throw the question, Chairman, please do the honors of answering it first. What are your thoughts about that question? Sabi, what can you say about those people who still hold on to their collections and to their nostalgia?
Ang pagkukolekta, iba-iba naman yan, pare. Tayo, minsan, ang collection natin, normally, lalo na ako, ang collection ko, yung time na hindi ko nabili yung item na yan, bata pa ako. Ngayon, may mga collector na masaya na siya kapag nakikita niya yung item at nadadagdagan niya. In time, kahit hindi niya nilalaro, pero gano'n. Pero ang collector naman na gusto niyang tapusin yung item na to, yung pagkakuha niya, gusto niyang tapusin at ma-play niya, pero gano'n. Kaya yung technology natin, kasi sinasabi ni Comrade Joe, depende yun sa nangungulekta naman. Kung ano yung binibase mo kung ano yung gusto mo. Eh, katulad yan, minsan, yung game talaga ang gusto mo, na para laruin mo, dun ka. Punta ka dun sa, pwede mong i-divert yung collection mo through digital. Pwede yun. Pero like me, hindi ako kasi more on play eh. Gusto ko makita yung item na hawak ko. And then naka-display. And then gusto ko nakikita ko siya in time, laruin ko dalawang oras, isang oras, okay na sa akin. Kaya sabi ko nga, yung ganun, nasa tao pa rin na nangungulekta. Yung pagiging na sa sinasabi nito na kung magkakaroon ng digital release, kung gusto niya pa yun, nasa kanya na yun. Yun naman. Kayo naman.
Right.
Guys, eto, I just want to interject, no? So, alam nyo guys, sobrang humble ni Chairman, ha? Kanina ko pa to inaantay. Alam nyo yung growth ng retro games sa Pinas, actually boomed nung time na na-interview si Chairman sa TV. Hindi ko malimutan yun kasi nung time na yon parang kami pa lang. Active na. I think it was the first year nung time na yun. After nung first Street Fighter tournament eh. Tapos nagkaroon tayo ng anniversary, yung sumunod na anniversary nun. Tapos na-interview si Chairman sa TV. That was the time na talagang nag-boom yung retro gaming. Literal na biglang dumami yung members ng RGCP. Sumunod-sunod yung request sa group. Talagang dumami. And yun doon ko masasabi na talagang pinakita ni Chairman. Si Chairman yung naging kaya Chairman yung tawag namin eh. Kasi para siya yung talagang nagpakita sa Pilipinas na merong retro gaming community. And whenever you say retro gaming, hindi mo masasabi yan na pag ito sasabihin ko sa inyo, hindi lang si Chairman, lagi niya sinasabi, it's the whole community, tayong lahat.
Yes.
Never nag-claim si Chairman na siya lang ang retro gaming community. Never ko siya narinig na, kahit dun sa interview niya, he always highlight na meron kaming mga kasama na nagpupo ng grupo and nagpalaki nitong, guys, RGCP is 14,000 strong. Ganon kalaki ang retro gaming community sa Pilipinas. And hindi ganon kaalam ng lahat yan. So, even in the mainstream. Pero si Chairman, low-key, nakikita niyo kung paano siya magpakita sa camera. Sobrang low-key, walang yabang, pero sa lahat ng collector na makikilala ninyo guys, pag nakilala niyo si Chairman, doon niyo masasabi na this is what collecting is all about.
Naiyak si Chairman.
It's not just about it's more than the game. It's more than the money.
Ano ba yung wala ka pa ngayong collection mo?
Alam mo, ako sobrang favorite ko talaga si Chairman. As in, kung pwede lang siya lang kausapin ko araw-araw, siya na talaga.
See through your bullshit.
Kasi, guys, ang tagal ko nang kilala si Chairman, guys. Never na ako nakakita ng issue or yabak. Ako, ang dami kong community chairman. Alam mo yan, ang dami kong collection. Iba-iba ako ng line. Hindi ka tulad ni Chairman, talagang retro games. At alam ko lang na kinokolekta niya aside sa retro games is Astro Boy.
Oo,
That's it.
tama.
Yun lang. Ako madami akong linya. Sa lahat ng grupo na nakikita ko na merong community leader katulad ni Chairman, si Chairman lang yung sobrang humble. Hindi yan nagpa-power trip. Siya pa nga yung nagpipigil sa ibang admins namin eh. Totoo yan, di ba, Chairman? Alam mo yan. Si Chairman never nag-power trip yan, guys.
Sus Mario Joseph, alam mo nyo, hindi naman sa marami rin tayong minsang pagkakamali pagdating sa ano natin sa pagiging leader. Hindi tayo kasi ang kagandahan lang sa RGCP, yung mga natin, admins natin, kaya katulad yan, talagang katulong mo sila. Kasama mo sila na nandiyan para magsabi, magtanong. Alam nyo, sa totoo lang, marami rin kaming naging tawag dito, kumbaga sa pagsubok yan sa group. Marami, marami. Pero ang lagi kong sinasabi sa kanila, tayong mga nandiyan naman, ang una natin hinahanap, hindi naman collection eh. Ang kailangan natin, sabi ko, kaibigan. Yun ang yung kapatid, halos kausap mo na. Kaya kami sa GCP, kapag tayo halos parang magkakakilala tayo. Ngayon lang tayo nagkita is parang kakilala mo na ng ilang taon. Halos kapatid mo na. Yun yung importante kasi, yung samahan. Sabi ko gano'n. Kasi sabi ko yung collection natin, yan, sabi ko isang bagay yan. Pero kung pinaka-importante, sabi ko lagi sa kanila, narinig nila yan, yung ating pagsasamahan, yung ating pagiging magkakaibigan.
Camaraderie, Chairman.
Kaya nga, comrade ang tawag namin. Kung tutusin, kung papansinin nyo, ang tawagan namin is comrade. Sige, comrade Ramon ang nagpapuso niya para, yun nga, yan ang lagi namin sinasabi sa group na magkakaibigan tayo, magkakasama tayo, magkaka-comrade tayo, kaya dapat kahit pa paano, nagkakaroon tayo ng pagkakaintindihan. Pero may mga bagay na minsan, dumarating talaga yung problema, palipasin na natin yun. In time, kasi tapos na kasi ganito yun eh. Minsan may mga talaga tayong kasama sa group na minsan hindi tayo magkakaintindihan. Pero in time, maghihilom naman yan eh. Palipasin lang natin ng 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Okay na ulit. Huwag nating yung bagay na yun sa sarili natin na para smooth pa rin tayo, pare-parehas pagkakasama. Ayan.
Yeah. At dahil dyan, binigyan tayo ng 100 stars because deserved stars. God damn it, my friend. Thank you. That's I actually have a follow-up question to that, but Joe again sent the question, which I think is worth answering. He says, as a JRPG enthusiast, I always go to Chairman's inventory of various JRPGs, and I noticed some prices of these games are indeed higher by comparison. Can the panel and Chairman share their thoughts on retro game inflation that is happening on recent years? Let me start off by saying that it is a commodity and the value is based on perception. It's a perceived need. It's a perceived value. It depends on how a person would evaluate something as opposed to the other. Sabi nga ni Chino kanina, number one factor is basic economics. A lower supply brings about higher demand. But also, it depends on what the person wants. Like, for example, me personally, I know that given the chance, would my brother and I, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, given the choice, we will be given a brand new PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4, or you would give Chairman, makinig ka, baka meron ka nito, tabi-tabi mo na. Handa mo na, baka if you would give my brother and I a pair of fat original Game Boys with those attachable magnifying glass things and the light and a pair of Samurai Showdown for Game Boy, we would value that higher than the PlayStation with the link cable. Kasi yung retro is embedded, deeply rooted into nostalgia. Mas mahal namin yun. I mean, are you gonna take the PS5, Trixter? Like, I mean, you're lying if you say that. I mean, but being able to bring back those memories, that's where the value is. Being able to tap into that value. But yeah, Gino, sige.
To add lang, no, I again, sobrang fan ako ng JRPG. Hindi ko masasabi na sobrang alam ko ang lahat. Kasi there are a lot of JRPGs out there that I haven't played or hindi ko talaga alam eh. Pero let's say for example, if I was able to get an original US copy of all the Suikoden games, definitely yung value na yun para sa akin would be so tremendous na kung ibebenta ko lahat ng collection ko, yung collection na yun na Suikoden 1 to 5, kahit hindi gusto yung 3, nandun na rin yun. Kasi kompleto yun eh.
He hates
Hindi na gusto yung 3 eh. Tangin ng 3 yan. Sinira niya eh. Sinira niya lahat. Pero, I mean, with Suikoden 1 up to 5, sobrang itatago ko yun. Up until the time na isasama ko sa libingan ko because that's how I value the game itself. No? So tama si PJ. I mean, it really depends on perceived value. Eh. We do have a market for it, pero there are people who will pay much higher for a specific item dahil hindi lang because of the nostalgia itself, but of course of the interest. Baliktad ate. Again, obscurity, tama si Josh, the interest, and of course, yung feeling of nostalgia that it gives you, the joy that it gives you. Iba yung pakiramdam na yan. Kaya kung meron kang Suikoden 1 to 5 dyan, Chairman, thumbs up.
So, guys, kung hindi na napapansin every time that we answer something, we say an input, we always mention a particular item that we want Chairman to make tabi when we...
Hindi ko kaya yung Suikoden 1 to 5, sobrang bahal doon, promise.
Ang tindi lang, kakapal lang ang mukha namin. I'm just saying.
Siguro sa akin is to answer Joe RPG's question, yung games kasi back then, hindi mo na sinabi na kanina, hindi na kailangan ng patches. You get the game, play the game, finish the game, and that's the value you get. So, kaya tumataas yung presyo ng mga yan, kasi yung dating binili mo na halimbawa isang game na RPG say mga nasa 1,000 back in the day, yung wala ka ng additional na bibilhin, yung value na yun yung reason kung bakit yung value na yung back then is the value it is now.
There are also editions.
Editions pa?
There's also this one game, not exactly a JRPG, but a platformer from Sega. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker.
Yeah, Moonwalker! Oh, tangina, sobrang gusto ko yun.
The thing with that game is, there are different versions of it. There are some games that don't have the song Thriller. So, di mo malalaman if
Right. Parang Mortal Kombat lang, di ba? Remember the version sa Sega is also different from the Super Nintendo.
Yes. Because Super Nintendo did not have fatalities. Well,
and
the
blood.
more gory ones. Yes.
And
they had
blood.
sweat. They had sweat.
Sweat meron, yes.
But there's a way for you to, Sega, there's a blood code so you can...
Yes.
Okay, very quickly, round robin tayo. Sorry, did you want to say something, Jess?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to answer the question regarding the value. Kasi I was a reseller of retro games katulad ni Chairman. Actually, ang dami na nagsasabi masyado ng mahal. Sa totoo lang, mababa pa yung presyohan sa Pilipinas, no? I would say that honestly. I would even say na sobrang baba pa ng presyohan natin dyan sa Pilipinas na yung karamihan ng resellers sa buong mundo dyan kumukuha, dyan nagsasource.
Dyan,
I wouldn't bullshit you with this, but it's true. Alam mo, may dalawang klase kasi ng collector. One collector who wants to play the game, one collector who wants to keep the history. Okay? So you need to determine who you are in that type of collector. If you want to play the game, then you can play the ROMs. Right? You don't need to pay the price if you find it too high.
Except Nintendo kasi never tayo nagkaroon ng ROMs ng Nintendo.
Tama. Never. Officially, wala.
I mean, officially, but let's be honest, if you find the prices too high already, then the titles that you are trying to get, yung mga title na yun, kung bakit mahal na siya, kasi alam mo kung bakit mahal yun. Bakit mahal yung ganong particular game, katulad ng Zombie Ate My Neighbor, Hagane, Earthbound, alam mo yun, yung mga ganong games, those are rare games. Yung mga games na gem, yung tinatawag natin. Lahat ng games merong categories. Merong shit category, alam mo yun, merong gem category. So pagka may nakita kang ganong games, eh, bakit ang mahal naman ito? Napaka-reasonable naman.
Nawala.
At doon nagtatapos.
Doon bumaba ang value. Okay. So we got a very interesting question here by Drew, and I want to ask this to everybody one by one. What is your holy grail when it comes to your retro collection? What is your bullets on? What everybody has something retro here, right? To clarify, maybe not video games, but we have something retro along with us. Which one would you consider in your collection? And Chairman, you're going last. Because goddamn it, whatever we could compare, whatever we could put together, we have nothing on you. Okay? Nothing. So mag-umpisa tayo kay Jazz. Jazz, what is your retro collection that you would consider to be the holy grail of your collection? Your collection.
I'm not a collector, but this is as retro as it gets. So, because this is my oldest console. So it's an Xbox 360 Elite color blue.
Uy,
putya rin yun.
Solid yun.
Yeah. Wait, complete with the Kinect. It's blue as well.
Nice.
Ako din Kinect blue.
Yeah,
Holy
still
shit,
Kinect
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that in a long time. Do they make it still? I mean, gaano karami?
Wala na yun siguro.
Blue?
Wala. Yeah, it's blue.
Wow.
It's like dark blue or blue. But it's blue, color blue.
Okay. So yours is your blue 360. Captain Mike, what's your retro holy grail?
Ako siguro yung ang holy grail ko talaga ngayon yung Sega Genesis ko. Kasi 'di ba
You
sa
still
Asia
have
kasi
your Genesis? Fuck!
Mega Drive 'di ba dito sa Asia market Tapos yung sa US yung Genesis. Ang natitira kong ballad doon or yung either yung Altered Beast at saka yung Barcelona 1992. Yung sumira ng controller. Sumira ng controller ko yung Barcelona 1992 na yan. Talagang yung yung mga tatakbo ka, hindi isang button dalawang buttons Talaga nasira mga controller ko dyan.
Oh shit! Barcelona
siguro,
92. Oh yeah.
ang missing ko na ang missing ko na item is Rings of Power.
Meron daw si Chairman. Abang-abang ka na.
Rings of Power na game. Yun yung ko dyan.
Actually, I just want to say thank you to Drew. Salamat You're giving us more shit to ask for.
Indirectly.
Josh, ikaw, ano sa'yo? Anong holy grail sa mga retro shit na meron ka ngayon dyan?
Ngayon?
Yeah, ngayon.
Well, you have it. Well, I'm sure it's still
pala
not thick, but
Well, you have it.
What?
So,
What did I
is it
take
your
again?
property?
Alin yun?
Stolen property pala
the PS2 Slim right now.
The PS2 Slim. PS2. Yeah.
I had fun
It's
games playing with that.
Oh yeah, we had like fucking memories with the PS2. So that's your holy grail, right? That's your your possession that you would not let other people take away, except for your dear old foggy brother. I'm not taking it. I'm sharing it with you.
Yeah,
No,
nice.
Ako na ba? Ako, kasi ever since nakuha ko yung PS1, sa Hong Kong pa yun, no, sabi ko sa sarili ko na I really want, pag nagkaanak ako, gusto ko siya ipakilala dun sa consoles na yun, sa PlayStation 1 specifically. Because dito talaga nabuhay yung passion ko for gaming. I mean, I've been a gamer all my life, pero sa PS1 talaga, dun ako nagpakaawat, naramdaman ko talaga yung lungkot nung nawalan ako. So, meron, dahil sa Retro Gaming Expo last 2019, nakompleto ko yung collection ko. Dahil naalala ko na kung bakit 10,000 yung umabot sa Taragas. Aside from, so bumili ako ng PS1, that's the small one, yung gusto ni Trixter. That's outside of RGX, no? Pero sa RGX, bumili ako ng PS2 Slim. At bumili pala ako ng PS3 doon.
The big one?
The fat one, yeah.
The one that costs $599.
Ngayon, lahat ng kable ko nawala, nabili ko kay Chairman nung time na RGX. And I made sure na everything was working smoothly. Meron akong tigda-dalawang controllers, may memory card software ng PS1. And syempre yung mga games konti lang, no? Kasi para sa akin kasi hindi ko pa kayang bilhin yung mga gusto ko. Pero I neatly organized them and elastic ko pa lahat yan. Nilagay ko sa isang malaking container and I kept it kasi wala pa akong case for it. Pero that would be my price version na hindi ko siguro ibebenta. Definitely. At pag nakabili na ako ng PS5, the PS4 goes there. Doon sa box na yon. Nakompleto na sila 1.
Nice. Ikaw Palits, pare. Ano ang holy grail mo?
Na hindi mo sisirain.
Na hindi mo
Sa
sisirain.
holy grail ko,
Hindi mo puputulin yung kamay.
Hindi. Actually, meron na ako ng holy grail ko. Nabenta sa akin ni Comrade Jake Avanzado, comrade natin, yung PSX. Kasi nga, Sony fanboy ako. Kahit
pinakita mo yun.
Kahit yung favorite ko is the SNES as the greatest of all time. I'm a Sony fanboy kasi PlayStation 1 talaga ako lumaki. So, pinaka-holy grail ko talaga yun nung nakita ko yung PSX. The Japanese exclusive PSX. Nung nakita ko yung ang ganda niya, square na PlayStation 2 compatible, Blu-ray disc reading na player. Sabi ko, kailangan ko to. And ang tagal bago nagkaroon nun sa group na meron pang brown box, kasama yung brown box, yung packaging box, saka yung DVD. Yung cover niya.
That's it. That was it.
Nung minessage ako actually pinost niya ni Comrade Jake. Kilala ni Chairman yan, syempre. Sa RGCP, automatically, sabi ko, dibs. Alam yan, pag sa RGCP, dibs is holy. Hindi mo pwedeng i-cancel yan.
Pwede, yeah.
So, automatic yun, sabi ko sa kanya, ito yung holy grail ko when it comes to consoles. Kasi, hindi man siya ganun career, but I mean, so to Sony fanboys, actually, ang daming hindi nakakaalam na yung PSX is not even the PS1. Ang daming tumatawag dun sa PlayStation 1 na bilog na PSX. But that's actually not the PSX. The actual PSX is the Japanese exclusive PSX. So, yun yung grail ko. Nasa akin na siya. So, hindi ko na hinahanap.
Nice. You know, there's so many things to talk about when it comes to stuff back in the past, and you know, I don't know.
Comments lang.
Sabi nga si Comrade Carlo, walang bayag pag nag-dip sa tumatras. Legit naman. Nag-tips
Lagi namin, isa yan sa naging rule namin sa group. Whenever you say dibs, sa amin napaka-holy niyang rule sa RGCP. It's a word na pag sinabi mo, tapos inatrasan mo, bye-bye. Walang usapan yon. There's no discussion. You need to be kicked from the group because whenever you say dibs and hindi mo binasa yung description, it's your fault, kumbaga, di ba? Clear yung rules. You need to read everything pagka bumibili ka. Kasi nangyayari ngayon sa culture natin, pagka may nakakita ka lang ng picture na gusto mo, you say dibs, tapos pagka hindi mo nagustuhan yung mga terms and conditions, cancel dibs. Hindi pwedeng ganun. Hindi pwedeng ganun sa RGCP. Read first, read everything. Pagka nagustuhan mo yung terms and conditions ng seller, then say dibs. Okay? Wow. Ganun siya. Hindi yung unfair. Actually, sobrang fair nga nung sinasabi dun sa group na dibs is holy kasi whenever you say dibs, hindi mo siya pwedeng i-cancel or unless gusto mo siyang i-cancel, kick ka sa group and you can never go back.
Yeah, and it's basically being a man of your word. Palabra de honor,
exactly.
Diba?
And
in a world
up until
where
now,
zero
scam, di ba, Chairman, no?
Wala pa.
Scam ang group ng RGCP for 9 years. Dahil dyan sa rule na yan.
So, sige, I'm dying to know Chairman's Holy Grail. All the things he has, all the things in his possession, even that Mario and Luigi statue behind him, there's gotta be this one thing you would never sell and that you would consider to be the Holy Grail of your collection. What is it?
Pakita ko ha.
Pakita niya, guys.
Eto,
Excited ako
hindi
dyan.
ko kwento. Ipapakita. Tour na to, mga guys.
Guys, dinala yung camera, guys.
Tayo dyan.
Ito, nakikita mo yung TV na yan?
Yun!
Yes. Yan yung pinakagusto ko sa lahat ng collection ko, yung Sharp. Ang tawag nila dyan, Sharp SF, ano ba tawag ito? SF1, Sharp SF1 na naka-built-in na yung SFC dun sa TV.
Oh, shit!
Super rare.
Yan, isa yan. Yun yung paborito ko talaga sa lahat.
Solid yun eh. Ngayon ko na nakita yun.
Yan.
God damn!
At
We
saka,
actually have someone here. Oh.
nakita mo yan, ang kagandahan nun, doon ako nag-testing ng mga console, ng SFC, diretso na. Wala tayong problema. Ito pa isa, itong item na to, pinakita ko na rin sa kanila, dati nabili ko ito sa isang comrade namin. Ang kwento niya is, yung item na to is nandoon lang sa loob ng console na binili niya, hindi niya alam na laman niya. Ito siya.
Wait.
Ito sa super NES console.
The World Series.
Hindi na siya control deck, test pages. Kita mo yung kulay ng card niya is kulay dilaw. Ibinibigay yan ng Nintendo sa mga technician nila nung kapag meron silang sa service na area para dun sa console na may problema. Hawak-hawak to ng technician or test. Isasaksak nila yan, aalamin nila kung may problema yung NES console, lalabas dun lahat. Yan, ito yun. Ito ang isa sa pinaka-iingatan kong cartridges na nakuha ko. Yan.
Oh my God. That's not even a game. That's just...
Ang mahal yan.
Oh my God.
I thought it was like the Nintendo World Championships na.
Oh no,
Even better.
No, that was gold. This is debug shit. You know?
Ang nakakatawa doon, yung unit, pagkabukas niya nung sa loob ng unit ng Super NES, ng NES. Siya mismo nagulat, kulay dilaw. Diba? Walang card talaga. This one is for pag may may-ari ito talaga ni Nintendo. Hindi na naibalik siguro sa kanila. Ayan.
I probably it's the guy who this was a technician who got tired of his job, didn't didn't return anything to kept it in his house. Wow.
That's an absolute rare find talaga.
This is what Palitz was talking about history, ladies and gentlemen. Because this is not even a game. You can't play this shit. This is just you it's not even for sale. But having a piece of this was calling back to the time when Nintendo was proving to be the force to reckon with right after the 1983 video game crash. This is when Nintendo finally broke through the American market and have technicians actually testing this shit out at home. May repair services yung mga yan. And this was a time in history where Nintendo finally made a splash in 84, 85. That's crazy, man. Holy shit. How much for that? Let's say, how much, Chairman? How much?
Hindi ko na nakita yung presyo ngayon eh. Hindi ko pa na-check kung magkano.
Akala ko sasagutin ako, dugo. Gusto mo?
Online, that
Chairman.
particular...
Chairman, if graded, 10?
Hindi ko na...
If graded yan ng 10 gem mint, around 10 to 12k USD.
Real?
Pero sa tingin ko hindi naman siya ganun kaganda. Pero talaga yun.
No, again, it's because it's not about what it does. It's what it is. It's one of those things that the value is there on its own. I mean, god damn. Holy shit. That is all. You got stuff more to show? Or because I'm having a heart attack just looking at
Guys,
shit there.
kulang yung 2 oras kung aalungkatin natin yung koleksyon ni Chairman. Kailangan yung pumunta doon, gawan nyo ng vlog, kasama si Chairman, buong collection niya. SNES pa lang, baka yung isang araw nyo kulang na.
Pero, sige, total, nabanggit rin lang naman yun. Chairman, is there an item na you don't have na gusto mo magkaroon?
That's a good question. A guy who has everything, what would you be looking for?
Kasi may mga, with the person kasi na marami na siyang collection doon sa likod. Nung nakita ko yung collection niya doon sa likod, sabi ko, mukhang lahat na ata meron na si Chairman eh. Pero, may isa ba na wala ka pa na gusto mo makuha? Tapos ang condition, money is not an issue If money is not an issue, ano yung gusto mo?
Alam mo, ang pinakagusto ko ibigay ko sa'yo, yung talagang gustong kong magkaroon. Meron dito sa atin na isa na meron eh. Kaya lang, siyempre, dahil hindi for sale. Papakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung item na yun. Siguro baka ito hindi nyo pa rin nakikita tong console na to. Pero ito talaga ang hinahanap ko. Na talagang kung may magbebenta sa akin, ay talaga namang bibili natin.
Chairman, kasi kakakain ko lang. Baka ma-CR ako dyan sa papakita mo. Kinakabahan ako. Kakakain ko lang.
Kinakabahan ako eh.
Ito na. Maganda to para i-ano nyo sa pakita nyo sa kanila na meron palang ganito.
Herbs asks, what retro console do you wish to have? Ako, I want to have all of them. One of each kind.
Ako, yung Sega Genesis, or Sega Mega Drive 2.
Ayan, sinend ko sa inyo, pakita nyo sa kanila para malaman nila kung ano yan.
What the hell is this?
Ako,
Bastard.
Na console yan. Hanapin nyo.
Wait,
Hindi ko makita. Wait.
Teka.
Pakita nyo dito, makikita ko nga sigurado alam nila yan.
It's a great dress, Teka
Oh,
ano lang natin
shit!
to.
It's one of the fucking things! Yeah!
Teka, zoom out ko lang. Tapos,
Share screen mo Mike.
Ano ba yan?
share ko na.
Chairman, may
Submarine?
isa lang ang meron yan dito sa Pilipinas.
Isa.
Dang!
Pamrad natin. Kaya alam ko hindi niya ibebenta eh. Ang tawag yung
Okay.
Dreamcast Divers 2000 CX1. Sega Dreamcast Divers. Ibig sabihin, yung Dreamcast nandun, yung pinakalagayan niya ng CD nandun sa ibabaw. Sa ibabaw nung
Comrade Jun Prieto, nananawagan si Chairman, ibenta mo na.
I would love to play Space Channel 5 on that.
yan talaga, paborito ko, na magkaroon ako
Chairman, anong kapalit? Kapag nakuha namin ito para sa iyo, anong kapalit? Babardagulin namin to para sa iyo.
Diba? Guys, ni Jetson, di ba? Si Jetson, parang TV niya, di ba?
Parang TV ni The Jetson.
Yan, ano talaga yan? Divers 2000 CX1. Dreamcast yan, pare. Dreamcast.
Damn.
Sabi ko na eh.
Alam niyo, talagang maganda.
That's how much do these things go for now?
Nakita ko dito may $10,000.
Ayan.
What the Grabe yun.
Isang buwang trabaho lang yan ni Palits. Isang buwang sahod lang yan, di ba?
Ito, mani lang
Palits.
palito.
Money is the problem.
Alam ko kung naanino yan.
Wow. Wow, oh. Ang ganda ng mga itsura niya.
Wala pang gas-gas.
Comrade Jun Prieto, kung nakikinig ka, gusto ni Chairman yan.
Meron pang isa. Nakalimutan ko lang eh. Alam ko si Geek ang meron nun eh. Pero na-release na yata niya eh. Ano yun, si Jake, yung ano niya. Gusto niyo makita ko ano yan?
Yes, sir.
Ito.
Yes,
Yung puso ko.
we do.
Sakto, Chairman, pupunta akong Japan next year eh.
Ayun.
Yan yung makahalang kating ko.
Ako, hanapan mo.
Okay guys, kahit ano kayong cut nyo, sa buong mundo, hindi wala sa Japan. Actually, kung nasa Japan pa yan, at available yan, binili na yan. Ganun kalupit yung Sega Dreamcast
Sige
na
lang
yan.
nga, hindi ko nakahanapin. Buisit ka. Sira mo yung pangarap mo.
Actually, kilala ko kasi yung una nag-post yan sa group. Kilala yan ni Chairman. Ano yun? Controversial. Yung una nagbayari niyan.
Ayo. Ito pa isa. Pagkulas ninyo. Ito, isa.
Kilala ni Chairman yun. Si Mr. Dibs. Siya yung talagang pagka may nakita, Dibs lang ng Dibs, walang pakialam. Pero yung console na yan, sa kanya ko una nakita yan. Actually, naalala ko yan nung una ko nakita yan sa post niya eh. Sabi ko, holy fuck.
Ito pa. Ito hindi binigay sa akin ni Jake to eh. Hindi, ayan, pinakita ko sa inyo ah. Ayan, yung sa mga may Sega, yan din ang, ano.
No. This I know. Oh, son of a bitch.
Ayan, yan naman guys, si Comrade Jake Abansado. Isa yung napakalupit.
Oo. Yan ang hinahanap.
Pakita nyo sa picture.
Ito na, hold on.
Oh, this I know.
Mega Drive.
Iowa
Sega, ano ang tawag pa dyan? Sega Iowa CSD. Sega Mega Drive siya, may Sega CD rin siya, pare. Ganun yan.
Solid.
Yeah, because they started doing that shit with JVC and all that, yung ano eh, like the whole JVC CDI, di ba?
CDI, yeah.
And then this is Iowa's version of that the Mega Drive / Mega CD kind of hybrid. Pero ito radyo, di ba? And then it has the...
Nakikita mo yung nasa ilalim, pare, yung nasa ilalim, detachable yun, tatanggal yun. Yung nasa ilalim nila yan.
Yan sa baba.
Yan. Yan yung kabitan ng ano yata, parang yung sa cartridge ng Sega, nilalagay.
And the CD goes on top.
Yes, tama. Diba?
This is Iowa's bid to outsell this JVC CDI. Kasi,
yes.
the JVCI pala, sorry, the JVCI. Holy moly!
Yan ang mga hinahanap ko na lang ngayon eh. Sa totoo lang. Hindi ba mga ganyan, no?
Chairman, yung mga hinahanap po, mga pang Loch Ness match. Rarely seen in the wild.
Yan yan. At least nakakita nung iba na meron ganun. Na meron palang mga ganyang console na
Right.
Oo.
Now, Chairman, you know, this only leaves us with one more thing, and that is this Sunday. So please, tell us, invite everybody that's watching right now. Tell us what's going to happen on Sunday, where it'll be, and what do we have to look forward to for the 9th year anniversary of the RGCP.
Oo. Tayong lahat mga kasama, mga nanonood, invited kayo na dito sa event natin sa Sunday. 10 a.m. magsisimula sa Monumento LRT North Mall. Second floor yan. Pagbaba mo sa LRT, baka konti, yun na yun. Yun na yung North Mall na tinatawag nila, second
Yan
floor.
ang bibili ng CD, ng PS1.
Tapos ganito, ang kagandahan dito sa RGCP event, una, yung ating free play, meron tayong free play dyan na mga TV na pwede kayong maglaro, ma-experience ninyo yung mga dating mga games o yung mga dating nilalaro natin, mga old school like Atari. Meron tayong Atari dyan, yung Sega Mega Drive, Noch, family computer, meron Dreamcast, and iba-iba pa. Basta gano'n. At pangalawa, ang pinaka-purpose ng group natin, makakabili kayo ng mga item, console na ika nga ipasok sa budget. At doon nyo makikita yung na marami tayong seller ng mga console. Pangalawa, ang ahantayin ninyo yung competition natin na which is na in-announce natin na Marvel vs. Capcom 2 or yung na Alpha 3 or 03 yata yun na sa arcade yan, arcade. Pagandahan yan, maganda rin yung price na bigay sa atin. And then yung meron pang isa yung Mario Kart ng GameCube. Mario Kart ng GameCube, 4-player yan. Maganda rin yung premyo natin dyan. Nandiyan rin, puntahan nyo po yung page natin, yung RGCP event page. Makikita nyo lahat yung And then yung pinaka-last na isa pang ating dyan, last nating competition is yung Power Stone. Power Stone yan sa Dreamcast, Power Stone 2. Nakakatawa dahil yan, talagang masaya yan. Ang lang namin sa inyo, ang lahat po ng competition, magsisimula ng 12 yung registration, matatapos ng 1 yan. Wala tayong hihintayin kasi hindi pwede yung 43 o'clock yung ganitong competition, doon kayo magpupunta, hindi. 12 o'clock, sakto po, lahat ng registration ng tatlong competition natin ay kukunin namin yan para po dire-diretso po yung ating flow. Mahirap kasi kapag yung nagkasunod-sunod na yan, yun pa. At ang pinaka-the best na mangyayari, meron tayong mga kaibigan na pupunta dyan.
Yan!
Nakakatuwa. Dahil ano ba, si Ma'am, pakalan nito, ay na pare.
Zip Buwan!
Ayan, si Ma'am. And then yung isa, si Ma'am
Magnaye.
Ayan. At sana naman ay makasama rin namin yung mga iba na kasama natin dito na nakikinig sa inyo. Matutuwa po talaga kayo pagdating sa event natin. Makikita ninyo na yung RGCP is matagal na po nag-i-event to. Halos 9 years na kami. Pero ngayon lang namin siguro na ipakita ng malaki o na i-public yung aming event. Kaya medyo ngayon nyo lang nakita. Pero sa totoo lang po, almost 9 years na kami nag-i-event about dito sa mga retro gaming. Matutuwa po talaga kayo. Pero ang kung mapapansin nyo, meron kaming page dyan na yung RGX, yun yung nangyayari sa Fisher Mall noon, yan yung isang pinakamalaki event na ginawa namin. Isa yan, kumbaga, ito yung, sana nga, matapos ito, magkaroon tayo ng RGX Tuna. Pagdating sana, di ba? Salamat, ini-invite namin kayo. Sana po, check ninyo at makita ninyo kung gaano ka-active ang mga kasama natin about sa retro gaming dito sa Pilipinas. Salamat po, salamat sa geekery. Ayan, partner natin, salamat. At nandun din sila, kasama natin yan.
By the way, nandun din po pala kami.
At nandun din si Josh.
Mga kaibigan, kami po ay nagpapasalamat. Naunang-una, thank you very much, Chairman, for giving us the opportunity. It's a great honor, really, to be to officially partner up with our GCP as their media team, and we will do everything that it takes. Pero 9 years in running, this community has served and will continue to serve for years on end. And the G3 guys here will not let that slip away, and we will do everything that we can to put that together. So again, ladies and gentlemen, please head on over to this Sunday. That is going to be August 21st, 2022, from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Gates open at 10. Registration for the hourly competitions happens at 12 to 1. So if you are interested in joining the Power Stone, the Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, the Mario Kart, all those other competitions.
Yu Yu Hakusho, may Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho final, bawal lang si Yokomo pero Ryzen tayo dyan, mga kaibigan. If you are interested in joining, please make sure that you are on location from 12 noon to 1 and get your registrations done so you can join the competition. The entire event is going to run until 7 p.m. And I know there's something waiting for us at the end. We're going to be there. We're going to be covering the event, and we're looking forward to meeting Ms. Inka Magnaye and Miss Sid Bawan. I know Chino is looking forward to meeting you.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
And that's it. Guys, make sure that you also head on over. What is can you flash the RGCP link to the stream? You guys have a page na, no?
Yung RGCP page natin, yung event, kapag kaya para nakapublic yan, yun yung magiging nila na puntahan pag may mga event tayo, makikita nila yan.
Correct. Another thing to visit here is the Retro Gamer PH store, which is the store. What you're seeing at the background right now, Retro Gamer PH store is on Facebook. That's facebook.com/Retro Gamer PH store, all one word. Check it out. Check out we were checking it out last time, and I swear to God, the only thing that we could say was, "God damn it, I need money," because these things are going to be so good to look in your collection. Quick question, gentlemen. The statues, are they Jerry's? Is that some of them?
Jerry's statue. Kaibigan natin yan. Sigurado yan, pupuntahan sa event, si Comrade Jerry.
And I just want to give a huge shout out to Sir Jerry Santos, who's recently successfully created the Dragon Skull for HBO House of Dragons. Siya gumawa ng buko ng dragon. Yung nakikita na Star Wars. Napaka-husay ni Jerry Santos. But there you go, guys. Unfortunately, that's all the time that we have. We've actually extended just a little bit. But please, take us home. Do you have any other... Nagagalit. I was looking for it. Why is there something? Nagagalit mo. But that's it. Guys, just take it home. Invite them to ever. Jazz, Captain Mike, Noch, Josh, do you have some invitations to send people? Let's start off with Captain Mike.
Sunday, we will be at the RGCP event. Please take this opportunity to gather, talk about retro gaming, and bring back the fun again. Lalo na ito, patapos na tayo dito sa or at least kumakalma na ngayon yung sitwasyon with the pandemic and all. It's going to be fun. Please don't forget it. The details naman are posted on the Retro Gamer PH store. Obviously, the RGCP events, nandyan yung link sa baba. You will not miss it and you will not regret it.
Thank you. Jazz, you got some invitations for people to watch you?
Ako, wala man ako sa event because I'm literally like miles away from you guys, but watch my streams on Twitch, www.twitch.tv/General Tuna 19. I'm playing big time GG there Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and of course I might start playing retro games as well. We might.
Let's go!
Nice. Oh, gusto mo, sample na natin yung mga items mo, tapos kunwari, we're sampling the gamit. Talaga, ikaw. Ang kapal ng mukha mo.
Chairman, nandito lang ako, ha? Malapit na ako sa Retro Gamer PH store,
Ay, oo nga, ikaw pala ang pinakamalapit.
Siya lang.
Kalookan lang yan,
Oo nga. Ay, ikaw pala, do you have people to invite, Noch? You have invitations?
Sino ba?
Ikaw, Noch. Ikaw lang naman ang
Ako ba? Hindi ko narinig kasi nawala yung internet Pero ako, para sa akin na, I just wanna invite everyone. This Sunday na mga kaibigan, ang 9th year anniversary ng RGCP, and I hope everyone will be there. Mga bagong comrades dyan, please, supportan natin ang RGCP. Sobrang laking bagay para sa mga gamers ito, and definitely lahat ng gusto nyong makuha retro gaming wise, meron doon. We'll be there. The G3 family will be there to cover the event as their official media partner for RGCP. So lahat ng MSRG dito kami. We will be with you. We will hang out with you. We'll even buy from you. Given na maalaw kami ng mga asawa namin gumastos.
Ito, tingnan natin kung mag-aalaw. Josh, do you have invitations? You wanna show everybody where to find you? Or where
Parang may gusto ko bang may iba akong gusto sabihin. Josh, ipakita mo nga yung shopping list mo for Sunday.
I don't do shopping list. I shop on the spot, you know.
Ganyan ka ng pera niyan.
It 3 hours. And it'll take me 3 hours to decide what I want, you know.
There you go. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That has been episode for this Friday. Please join us on Sunday. We're going to be at the RGCP event.
Sorry. May ko-confirm lang ako, nakakita ko dito. Joe RPG sent 30 stars. Maraming salamat, Comrade.
Yo!
For sending 30 stars.
Comrade Joe.
Thank you. Are you still going to interrupt me, Captain? Because no.
No. Thank you lang ako bago umalis. Nagbigay ng stars. Thank you.
Nagagalit yung tuta ni Chairman. Ano pangalan ng Chairman? What's his name? Ha? GG. Bagay.
Alam mo, BJ, napapansin mo, every time may mga bagay talaga na nakaka-remind sa'yo ng Fortnite. Like, GG.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the episode for this evening. Thank you very much for joining us. This is your host, BJG. That's Noch. That's Jazz. That's Captain Mike. That's my brother Trixter. And of course, the one and only Chairman Erwin Esteban. We'll catch you this Sunday. And the next episode is on Friday. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.
Retro Live.